Now, my good student, let me take you through a practical in physics. That is, the title is just to determine the focal length of a given concave lens by keeping a convex lens in a contact with it, or also using a convex lens out of contact. So I'm going to provide, that is actually the objective of the practical, but the theory part of it is that in a concave lens, rays parallel to the principal axis and close to the principal axis diverge after passing through the lens and seem to come from a single point on the principal axis called the focus. The distance between the center of the lens and the focus is what we refer to this case as the focal length of the concave lens. Okay, so I want us to see how do we determine the focal length of this one. Now the apparatus for this case is we have the source of light. Then I also have a meter rule. I also have a concave lens and also have a screen. Now we also have what we call a convex lens for that particular case. Now to go to this experiment, I want us to start by focusing a distant object. And how do we do this? We are going to set our screen at a particular point. Let's say we move our screen to point 0. Then what we are going to do is that we are going to move this lens until we see a sharp object of that particular tree outside on the screen. If I vary it so that it is clear, you can see at that point I have a clear image of this particular tree on the screen. Now this distance between the screen and the lens is what we refer to this case as the focal length, and therefore I can easily record my focal length here to be 14 centimeters, and I'll record that. I can also vary this one. Let me say I've placed my screen at that particular point. Now once I move this one, again you can see still it comes at the same point, or else the clearer one again at 14. Then I can record it again and then put it as a record. Then I can move on to the next. These are the two values, and if I was to average the two values, then the mean is going to be 14, and therefore it tells you that the focal length of that particular lens is 14 centimeters. That's how we find the focal length of a convex lens by focusing a distant object. Thank you. Remember to be part of my class by subscribing to be notified whenever new videos are uploaded. Thank you, and remember to follow me on my Facebook page account at Teacher Nathan Oigo. Be blessed.